Hello, everybody. My name is Victor. Welcome back to Ball Pit here on the channel. Today, we're going to be picking up right where we left off at the end of the last episode. Thank you all very much for all the support, the continued support on the Ball Pit series. Well, we got some work to do here. Obviously, we've got we have a lot of unlocks we need to get done. There's still plenty of synergies that I have not gotten yet. So I'm going to be trying to expand my horizons on trying to just not take the same items over and over again. But at the same time, though, I do want to continue to win. So that being said, let's get some upgrades. I don't think we need to really upgrade yet in terms of, or expand yet in terms of our base. These are there's a lot of work that we have to get done here resource wise. And obviously I need to sort of rearrange the town a lot. I might do that off camera because that's going to take a while, I would say. But let's see, we got a leadership here for the diplomacy hall. I think we gotta upgrade that for sure. That's just a big one because leadership affects your BBs. Int scaling, I don't really care too much about. And let's see, ability advantage upgrades 3 times. I should probably look at doing this. Something, and this is a common thread in the Megabonk series as well, is that something I don't do enough of, and I recognize this, is banishing. It's almost a deck builder aspect of the game that I frequently ignore just because I'm like, yeah, you know, I'll take whatever. So let's get this built here and let's hop on in. Let's do, it's not a great bounce. If I do it this way, they're just gonna bounce right back out of the entrance. So I don't want to bounce that way. We're not locked in here. We can do this. Lock you off there. Let's try to make a little bit of a corner right here. I don't think they can get through there, although I will say that I harvested one time and on a live stream file, and it did not. They actually made it through and got stuck in between like 2 buildings. I don't know if that's ever happened or not, but I'm gonna put this here. Okay, that should be enough room that we can bounce off of. There we go. Still somehow got out. So we completed the diplomacy hall at least. Increased leadership scaling to A as your leadership gets higher. Related stats like baby ball damage will improve, etc., etc. There we go. Okay, so we also unlocked the necromancer. Once per battle, when you die, revive with 25% health and kill all nearby enemies. We haven't done that yet, but I'll get on the next one. So, all right, let's see who we got. So we got the Spendthrift, who is a character that I think it can be good, but I don't know yet. Obviously, we need to get some levels caught up on him, and then the Shade is level 10, which is very nice. So I'm not going to go into the gory grasslands quite yet. I think let's go with the Spendthrift, and let's go with the Shade, and yeah, Vampire Dark. I don't know what that's going to make. We'll figure it out. So yeah, we'll catch the Spendthrift up real quick. Sometimes I call him the Thrift Merchant. So what the Spendthrift does is he will fire all of the balls immediately at once in a sort of like a shotgun spread formation. That can be good and it can be bad because there's no continual rate of fire. It's just all in one big burst. And if you have single targets, then that could cause issues. So, yeah, you know, Deadeye's Amulet, critical hits deal bonus damage there. Hey, look at that. And we're stuck. We're stuck. Cool. Thanks, game. There we go. Let's level up the Dark Ball Slingshot. I do want to take other passives as well, more so than I've been doing, just because I want to see what other passive item evos there are. Now that we know that the items can be there's actually synergies amongst your items that you get. Here's our standard 1 roll. We all knew that was coming. Let's see here. I mean, we got to take Pressure Valve. Come on now. I know I say I don't want to take all the same items over and over again, but Pressure Valve is if you see Pressure Valve, you take Pressure Valve. That's the only one that I won't compromise on pretty much here. Of course, you could go for Cornucopia as well, which is the Warhorn, as well as the Baby Rattle. And I don't know if there's any visual relation to the items. It seems thematically that it would work if you just went for the You know, like if you just go all effigies or all daggers or something like that, but it doesn't, because we tried an effigy one and they did not synergize at all. Rolled a 1, now we rolled a 2. I do love me the earthquake ball. We could go the horizontal laser as well. I don't think any of these have any synergy whatsoever. I'm going to go. Let's see if we can hold out for an Evo. As much as I love the horizontal lasers, and I mean any of the lasers, but I don't think that it's necessary to. There's no reason to try to force synergies for ones that don't exist, or maybe they do exist and I just don't know it yet. But one thing I do know is that the egg ball does not go hand in hand with the Vampire Lord here. I'm gonna hit the dagger. Yeah, we're never gonna hit enemies from the front. Auto Tornado. Let's try that. I never take Auto Tornado. But yeah, we've tried the daggers, we've tried the effigies, and unless if there's specific ones, which they probably are, I don't know exactly which one, if there's any sort of visual, like, oh, this is a dagger, oh, this is a dagger, or this is a bow and this is a feather or something. Like, I don't know what all synergizes with what yet. And of course I could look it up, but I don't want to, because I want to have fun and kind of discover it on my own. There we go, some nice damage there on the boss. Get the light ball. Light ball is not one that I've really... Oh, that's right. Light and laser create, speaking of Warhorn, light and laser create the laser ball. Blinds enemies too, so pressure valve level 3. Let's get that one done. We go rolling back to ones, and so far we've rolled a 1, a 2, and a 1. Finish out our Evo ball here, and we've rolled a 3 now. Whoa, look who's feeling a little generous here, game. That is my chief complaint about Ball Pit, though, is that your entire run relies so heavily on the RNG of rolling the reactors that it can feel really, 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 really bad. Especially when you have Sinvicta luck on your side and you roll constant ones. I've had runs where I have not rolled ones. We've gotten 5s and 4s before, and they are magnitudes better than runs where we just get a 1, we get a 2, we get a 1, we get a 3, we get a 1. Let's finish up upgrading light ball, and let's go for another 2. Didn't hit the laser ball, which is what I was hoping for. Kind of hoping for the fireball to show up because of the sun. The sun Evo ball was really, really, really nice. You see here, we're just kind of just shredding through things, not really having too much of a difficulty. Some of the balls are getting stuck in the back line, but eventually they do break through. Max out our laser ball, then or max out our horizontal laser. We get the laser ball, laser beam. Meta laser beam that also blinds enemies. Very good. See if we can get the... I'd love to get a sissy ball. We can up the sissy ball counter a little bit. So you're seeing how the single target DPS can really suffer because of the thrift spender, whatever his name is. Vampire ball again? No. Ooh, yeah. Ruby hilt to dagger. We get extra crit whenever we hit enemies from behind, and that's constant because we have the shade. So, dude, stop giving me the vampire ball. I don't want the vampire ball. Let's finish upgrading the Deadeye amulet. I still say that the blind icon makes it look like enemies are wearing little top hats. So the boss goes down like a chump, like a chump. Oh, sissy! Ask and you shall receive. Sissy ball. We can sneak another level here or two before we pick up these fools. Roll a 3. So Sissy's max. The Sissy ball is now maxed, or the Broodmother ball is now maxed out before the laser ball. Plus, yeah. See, this is the problem here with having thrift spender, spend thrifter, thrift runner. It works and it doesn't work here. Yeah, laser ball for sure, laser beam. Then we get an evolution for Sissy, Spider Queen. Add 1 to the Spider Queen counter coach. There we go. Look at the lasers popping off here. Pressure valve doing its thing. Yeah, let's try to get a fully upgraded Sissy ball. We might could. If we get a Vampire Lord mixed with a Sissy ball, would that be cool? I don't know. Try to get one more level here. I don't want to miss this reactor because this is probably the last one we're gonna get. Running out of room here. Gonna get it. Gonna get it. We got it. Sissy! Whew. So Vampire Lord and Spider Queen. What does this do? Vampire Lord, Spider Queen ball. Okay. Spawn balls and Spider Queen have the same properties as Vampire Lord. The Vampire Lord, each hit inflicts 3 stacks of bleed, heals 1 health, and consumes all stacks from hitting an enemy at least 9 stacks of bleed. Whoa. Now the problem is we only have 2 balls. And we need more than that to get our DPS up here. So, prime example of why you don't necessarily need to fuse all the time. But I was curious. It might be cool. Still think we're gonna be okay. It's gonna get a little up against it up until the boss. Now, this boss should not be a problem for us because of Shade. In fact, Shade makes most bosses just not a problem at all. Ooh. Iron ball, or dark ball. Yeah, give me the dark ball just for some extra burst DPS. So notice how none of the balls are making it through right now because the enemies continually spawn. Oh, well, the balls are stuck behind it. They're stuck in the boss. That's a first for me, game, I gotta say. So that's fun. Is it at least damaging the boss? No, it just was just there. He's still alive. There we go. We basically just have to keep our reticule right on the boss and let Shade do his thing. It's a really, really bad combo for Icebound Queen because her shield basically makes it to where she is just trapped in... Yeah, just trapped in our damage field. So down goes easy peasy run there, the Spendthrift. I knew that. For each nearby building, passively gain 1 gold per minute. Cool. We got level 5 on the Spendthrift, and Shade, of course, it stays level 10. AoE power increased from the Snowy Trophy, and our top DPS ball was, unsurprisingly, the Vampire Lord. Although the Vampire Sissy Lord also was doing lots of DPS there at the end. Whenever you combine 2 Evo balls, I mean, you're going to get more damage just because they physically deal more contact damage, regardless of what the Evo is. Let's get this construction complete. I don't even remember. Actually, before we do that, let's see if we can upgrade anything else. Reduce the reroll cost by 20%. I don't really care too much about reroll costs. Schoolhouse, all king, 4 bonus int. Sure. Increase int scaling. Sure. We can always make our team a little bit smarter. I wasn't in the university. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit of upgrading here. Let's do a little bit of rearranging. I forgot that this was a building that we needed to upgrade. I don't want the balls to get out. Let's put a simple square here. And I probably should put you here. We want to have the most surface area to hit there with the harvesters. Okay, let's see how this works. Wait. Forgot about you. There we go. Okay, now let's see how this works. I think it's better for us to bounce on the side. And we somehow didn't get the one up front, but we did get the university, and we also got the schoolhouse, so that's fine. Let's finish it off one more time here. I don't want to not get this upgraded here. For 150 gold, not bad. There we go. All right, we got the Exorcist. Add the ability to banish the upgrades when leveling up to 4 times now. So as much as I said that I wanted to banish more in that last run, we didn't. All right, let's try a, let's see, Itchy Finger. That'll be good here with a Fireball. We could... I do like the Cohabitants. The Broodmother ball doesn't really go much with anything at the start that we have access to anyway. Obviously, we have 7 characters left to go that we haven't even unlocked yet, so I don't know how to get those. Let's go for the Kaj. I haven't done a duo run with the Kaj yet, so we'll go Kaj. And how about could get a radiation beam thing going. Yeah, let's go for the embedded. Kaj and embedded. What a duo. Okay, I'm still missing an undiscovered blue. Oh, there's 2 undiscovered blueprints in Liminal Desert and in Fungal Forest total. Like the character, you won't gain. Yeah, but I need the blueprint though, man. That's fine. I don't know what I'm missing, but we about to find out though. Maybe. Yeah, this is going to be just. It should be a very easy run here. Both of these guys are pretty high level. Okay. Oh, Kaj has selected the egg sack ball, which is what I would have taken anyway. One thing I don't like about having vertical laser in the desert is just because of the well, it's going for the virus ball, it looks like. Is because of those lasers right there. The locust lasers that they fire back at you. Did not mean to get that, and we rolled a 2. So the Cogitator, if you didn't know, he will select the upgrades for you, and you're just kind of playing. You just kind of got to go with whatever he has. According to some people, he does actually find new synergies that you haven't found yet. Now, I don't know if that's just a coincidence or not, but I'd be more than happy to let me discover a new Evo here for the egg sack. We rolled a 3 that time, so everything is maxed out now, and he's going for the Emerald Hilted Dagger. Okay, so we get a crit bonus every time that we hit an enemy from the side, from the right side specifically. I do think if you get a full screen clear, it should give you a little bit more of a time to back off. We can get an upgrade before we pick up this core. Go for Wretched Onion. I don't know about that one. Evo Ball. And he's going to go Radiation Beam first. Okay. I do love me some Radiation Beam. Turns the vertical laser now into a Poison Beam. There we go. There we go. I don't know where the blueprint drops or what conditions need to be met. Oh no. He's going for the sacrifice ball. Oh no. Dodge, please. Sacrifice ball is not great. I know it looks great, but my experience it's not. Big explosion there, the radiation beam. Why did he go egg sack though? That's weird. Great dark ball. Great dark ball. And he's gonna go sack ball here. Yep. Okay, he's upgraded Wretched Onion, which is gonna give us that little, you can kind of see it, that swirling green aura that's around our characters. It deals, it's kind of like Halitosis and Isaac, it just deals damage around you. Vision and roll to 3. Okay, so radiation beam is now maxed. Is the Kaj gonna combine the radiation beam with the egg sack ball? Because I'd be fine with that. Let's see. Or is he gonna combine the sack ball with the radiation beam? That could actually make the sacrifice ball a lot better. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's gonna do. Gonna fuse. No, he's going for the least. What? Egg sack sacrifice ball. It's the egg sack ball sack. Well, I mean, it is going to spread the curse a lot better. Oh my gosh. That is not a combo I would have thought about, Kaj, but all right. Oh, it dropped it right on me, man. Oh no, he's going wind ball. Wind ball, I'm kind of cooling off on in terms of feeling like it's the best baseball. I still think that the lasers are the best baseball to build a run off of. Boss has got to be dead, right? Yeah, well, he's going to get hit by other beams. We got to work on this one. There we go. On the Healer's Effigy. Healer's Effigy is going to periodically heal us from time to time with those effigies that kind of float from the bottom. Now, the thing I don't like about the effigy... Oh, he's going to go with Sandstorm Ball, Arrakis Ball. The thing I don't like about the effigies is that they can very easily push you away. They can block your path. Roll a 2 there. So it's 2 runs so far. We have not rolled max on a 5. I'm keeping track. Don't worry. Roll a 1 out of a 2. Good. That's kind of what I'm talking about. It really stunts your growth on a run if you just roll 1s and 2s all the time like I do. Now, of course, there are exceptions. We don't just roll 1s. We also roll 2s. But occasionally we'll roll a 5. It's just few and far between there. And it can be really, really detrimental to your run if you're just getting unlucky with the reactor fusions. And that's kind of my gripe that I have with the game, is just that it is so heavily dependent on upgrades. But it's a minor complaint in an otherwise stellar game. You won't find me playing too many games just because I want to play it offline and then stop myself because I don't want to accidentally discover something that we don't find here on YouTube. So that's the feeling I have with Ball Pit. Gonna make the Arrakis ball here. The Sandstorm ball is going to blind everything and also have piercing. AoE. Go for a lightning ball. So I don't know what kind of build we have here, Kaj, but it's definitely a build. I have not seen a new blueprint yet, though, game. May need to start taking characters here because I don't know if those last blueprints are new characters. I don't know if they're unlocks or what. My hunch is that they're probably going to be new characters that we just haven't found yet, but I don't know if it's conditional or just lucky or what here. Arrakis ball goes to level 2. He's on Balaib. He's on Balaib. It's on Pit Aib? Just shredding it through here. The curse is really doing a number on everything. Big explosions up there from the radiation beam. I love it. All right, the Arrakis ball level 3. The snake is not going to be a problem. Aren't really doing a whole lot of damage to him, though. We don't really have anything that's augmenting our damage except for the ruby hilted dagger, which I guess we could go hit from the side. Or emerald hilted dagger, sorry. There's so many daggers in the game, dude. I don't even know. We're hitting him much harder from the right side. What are you shooting there, buddy? I know what you're shooting, but it ain't at me. Big crits, big crits. And Mr. Snake is not gonna have a fun time here. Oh, we need a blueprint. Show me a blueprint. We got one. The Rocky Hill. Rocky Hill unlocks a new character. Okay. So it is a new character that Timekeeper or Gold Digger. Working in a mine, mines add additional gold each time the mountain. Yeah, that's just an obvious. Level up for the embedded. Sure. Woodmaster. A name in high school. Gonna return to base here, so we got a new character. Oh, we need the stone. Rocket Stone, brother. Let's see, I'm gonna rearrange you over here. And again, I think before the next episode, I probably will do a little bit of housekeeping on the layout of our town, because it is kind of driving me insane a little bit. Yeah, just go get some rock. Rock and stone, brother. Okay, we're almost there. Let's see, 29 minutes. I think we can do one more. Let's see if we can get that last blueprint. We need to do a character that hasn't cleared it either. Or what? Was it in the was it in the Snowy Shores? Let's see. Spendthrift, and it might be in the fungal forest. Actually, easy for me to say. I don't really want to do the Kaj again. Repentant. Still need the desert on the Spendthrift. You and he can't be used with the cohabitants. Yeah, the Repentant. Okay, yeah, so it is in the fungal forest here. For our remaining blueprint. We got to get some stone, too. We're going to do one more run. I think 3 runs per video is probably going to be the max for me. But we are playing a little bit of catch-up here because I do want to see if this is another... This is probably, honestly, a new character. Let's see. We could go Vampire Lord again. I don't mind the blood ball. It's pretty good. Having a nice consistent dot on enemies is a good way to catch up. If you just tag all of them. Let's see. Creature Spear. Increase crit chance when hitting enemies in the same column as you. Sure. Because I'm going to be standing in front of enemies anyway, so... Most of the time, we're going to be just lining up, especially with the way that the Spendthrift's kit is. It doesn't really matter where we line up, so we might as well get a crit bonus. Let's banish Eye of the Beholder. Let's take the Reacher Spear. The Rocky Hill. You know, it'd be, what was the name of that game that people were playing for like 2 weeks there? You had to push the ball up. Ooh, hemorrhage ball is really good. You had to push the ball up the hill. It's one of those rage games. I forget the name of it. It's just like, it looks like the next Bennett Foddy. Yeah, Bennett Foddy, that's his name. You know, one of those type games. It'd be funny if that was a reference for this game. What the hell was the name of that game? A free ball there. That'd be funny. Baby ball. Feather. I'll go baby rattle. Gonna drive me crazy now. Pressure valve. Yeah, I gotta go pressure valve. Love me some pressure valve. I just got the full clear, screen clear anyway. I think his name was, it was like Sisyphus or Sisyphus or physicist or geologist. It was Sissy's Fist. I can't do those rage games. They're not for me. I did try getting over it one time and it lasted about maybe an hour. And then that was it. I was done after that. I did not need to see any more. The Evos here. We have Vampire Lord or the Hemorrhage Ball. I do love the Hemorrhage Ball. What was that? In a shield that blocks the next damage you receive. Recharges. It's a Holy Mantle. Sure. Try the Holy Mantle. Freeze Beam would be very cool. A Freeze Ray, I mean. Where's our shield here, game? Or was it? Or does it not recharge? Does not charge? You have to charge it first. That's kind of lame. Unless it got immediately removed, which it probably did. I can't imagine the game would be like, oh, here's your Holy Mantle, but it's got to recharge for 60 seconds first. The reactor here. And we rolled a 1 as always. I gotta say that the Spendthrift works very well in the Fungal Forest because the packs are so densely populated and right next to each other. So you just have this big flat surface that you can fire all your balls at once at. Hemorrhage Ball. Keep those Evo balls charged, baby. And rolled a 4. Wow, look who's feeling generous today, game. Well, it took you like 8 real. Okay, so that blue shield was our holy mantle, which we immediately lost again. I mean, I could see the value there, but that's only if you're already kind of ahead. It's gonna block one attack. It doesn't really seem like it's that worth it. For every 60 seconds. Pressure valve. Yeah, let's max out the pressure valve. Bump, bump, bump. Okay, all the lasers are filled. So it took us like 4 cores, but we're finally going to be able to get the freeze ray. We need stone. We need stone because I want to see who the new character is. It's kind of hypnotizing when all the BBs come out at once. Here we go. Evolution. Get the freeze ray. Bingo, bango, bongo. And Brood Mother. Well, it's not going to be possible for us to get the sissy ball this time around. Unless we get really, really lucky with the drops or something. Probably need to start banishing more. I don't know about the holy mantle here. It doesn't seem like it's that great. Even if we reduce the, what's the cooldown on that right now? 40 seconds. It's so easy for the game to hit you in this game. I feel like it's just not worth it. Yeah, freeze ray level 2 here. Let's see, had something that could accelerate the holy mantle, or it probably has an Evo that I don't know about yet. That's the only reason why I can see it existing. Imagine a ball pit collab with Isaac, and they had a bunch of Isaac items that could synergize with one another. Level 1 again. Standard affair there. Freeze ray doing some work. Level 3 freeze ray. So if we do happen to get another core, we can combine it with the hemorrhage ball. That could be interesting. Pressure valve doing some work and a half here. Look at this. Lost our holy mantle. All right. We have an Evo? What is this? The heck is that? Brood Mother. Oh, it's probably that. Is that a fly? I can't tell if this is an angel or a fly or mosquito. The Mosquito King. Spawns a mosquito each time and it hits an enemy. Mosquitoes attack a random enemy, dealing 80 to 120 damage. If a mosquito kills an enemy, they steal 1 health. Whoa. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, it's a new Evo. I'll take it. All right, so the Mosquito King. Interesting. I'm trying to look where the mosquito ball is. I don't see him. I mean, I see something red bouncing around, but there's a lot of red on the screen right now. So you have to kill these accelerants here. You'll see those purple guys come down. I don't really want a freeze ball. Just give me the Mosquito King. Occasionally you'll see a fungus like this one right here that has down arrows, and those are accelerant fungi that will speed up everything around it in that aura and make things very bad. So you want to take those out ASAP. Which means as soon as possible, for those of you who don't know. Not some kind of crazy zoomer Doomer saying or anything like that. Oh, we got hit by there. Poison, I guess. We could go for a poison freeze beam. That would be cool, but I doubt we're going to get another core before the end. I mean, we're almost at the end of the track here. We just want a new blueprint game. That's all we're looking for. Yeah, so there's the Accelerant right there. And we're going up against the Shroom Squad. Should not be a problem at all. And yeah, let's max out the Mosquito King ball, even though I don't know if it's doing anything. So there, so you can very clearly see the down arrow. Well, not really arrows, but you know what I mean, the field. Shotgun blast to finish him off. Wow, the balls are getting stuck in between there, and it just the freeze beam, freeze ray just goes off. Holy Mantle's back up, okay. Here comes the accelerators, and they are no problem at all. Good team here. I gotta say, it's nice to see a good synergy with the Thrift Spender. And we also discovered new Evo ball, so that's fine. Hopefully we get enough stone. I may install some more stone just so we can get that next character. There we go, no problem at all. Did we get the blueprint? We didn't. We did not. Penton goes to level 8. Room bonus trophy, but we did not get the blueprint, which kind of sucks. Okay, but we have enough to see what the new character is. So let's build the housing. Rocky Hill. Iron Fortress? Where did this come from? Well, I'm gonna stick with the Rocky Hill because that was this one came first. So you're gonna have to wait, whoever you are. Okay, so before we end this video, I know it's been kind of a long one, which I don't think people will mind. Let's build this because I'm very curious to see if we get a new ball here. Just gonna block this off right meow. There we go. So they cannot possibly get out. And then let's see if we can hit this. Yeah, there we go. The makeshift Sisyphus! It is Sisyphus. Wow, he looks a lot like me though. What the heck? Sisyphus, that's the name that I was talking about. Oh, he looks metal as hell, dude. I'm not saying that because he looks like me. Yo, okay. Hang on now. Come on now. Yeah, I need to expand here. I'm gonna expand. Let's get this done. I'll do this before the next episode. But wow, look at that. We got a new character who suspiciously looks like me. Got 30% gold too, so he starts with the Earthquake Ball. The makeshift Sisyphus, a former king tormented by time. Balls no longer deal direct hit damage, but AoE and status effects damage are increased by 4x. No baby balls. Yo, that sounds interesting, but balls no longer deal direct hit damage. Huh. And there's no baby balls, so he's all about AoE and status damage then. Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, hey, he looks metal as hell. The makeshift Sisyphus. He's coming up next on the next episode. Man. All right, now I'm pumped. Now I got to try him out. We got to try this the makeshift Sisyphus Victa. I'll come up with a clever name during the break. So, thank you for watching, everyone. Like I said, if you enjoyed these episodes, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. And thank you for all the support on the Ball Pit, as well as the Nuzbonk episodes, and of course Isaac's not going anywhere. And welcome on new subscribers. Of course, if you're not subscribed already and you love seeing my daily content here, you want to get more of it, make sure you ring the notification bell and subscribe, or consider subscribing, being part of the Mosh Pit. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody.